Hey guys, in this video we're going to talk about how underrated the wonderful Doe T-Rex is from the Lost World, Jurassic Park. So guys, the Lost World Jurassic Park featured two T-Rexes, and the one I'm going to talk about is the one that slightly sort of sits in the shadow a little bit, doesn't quite get the recognition that she deserves, and that is the Doe. Now, one of our subscribers, Matt Huel, sorry if I butchered your name, has reached out and asked us to do a little video based on the Doe T-Rex and give it a little bit more exposure. Let's start at the colour pattern. Now, for the untrained eye, it is very, the way they're shot, the movie, The Lost World, is very dark. So it's quite difficult to decipher the difference between the skin patterns between the male and the female. This particular shot here, you can see, it's got they both kind of got like a green tinge to them. So there's not really much difference. But if you look at the images, you can see on the animatronics, there is a massive difference between the two. You have the male, which is that greeny colour with the white underbelly on the left-hand side, with the sort of yellowish and darker stripes. And then on the right, you can see the female. The female has got a bit more of an original T-Rex sort of look, but it's got still continuing the striped pattern, almost like it's a sauna version. Like the creators, the InGen made the Tyrannosaurus Rex variant and the female in the Lost World slightly a bit more camoed to the jungle environment, which I really like. The Jurassic Park DLC for Jurassic World Evolution brought in some new skin patterns. This was their rendition of the Lost World, we believe. You've got the slightly striped pattern on the back with a bit of the yellow coloration. And it's as close as to pretty much we can get to, I think, out of all of the DLCs. Here's a closer look. You've got the white underbelly and the darker stripes on top. And just wait for the roar. There we go, look at that. Quite a bit of coloration around the snout there and the darker eye socket. And if you look closely at the Rex on this image, you'll see that on here you can see that you've got the dark eye patch, you've got the white bit around the snout area, and you've also got the white underbelly. So this next image that I've got after this brilliant picture here with all the set on Stan Winston Studios, so they did the diorama, you can just about make out the female pattern quite well. Someone online has done an artistic picture, cartoony sort of look, but I think it really captures the pattern of this female Doe Rex. And you can see like the stripes on its back and on the snout and the white underbelly. I really do think it's a beautiful looking animal that really doesn't get any recognition, basically because of the original T-Rex. So I've got a couple of images here of the original T-Rex. Let's have a little quick comparison. One of them is the end shot of the Dinosaurs Rule the Earth, where you can't really see its pattern as well because of the shadows that are sort of going on the render. But then you've got this one where it attacks the Gallimimus, where it breaks out of the trees. You can kind of make out the brownish coloration with the stripes on its back, but it's not quite as colourful as the Doe T-Rex in the Lost World. Here's the two side by side. Now the drawing was obviously based on being on good lighting, so I've kind of matched it the best I could. As you can see, the original Jurassic Park T-Rex has not got that white underbelly, which is the definitive sort of difference mainly between the two, because the dark striped patterns on their back aren't too dissimilar, but I think the Lost World one, which is the one on the left, is a lot more prominent, especially over the nose snout area. You can see it, and you can also see the yellowy tinge sort of blending in and out all over the leg muscles. So like I said, again, it is a very underrated pattern and kind of goes unmissed among the fan base. Now, the size of this creature has always been a bit of a mystery because there is no exact, picture, no scale chart that the Lost World, well, when in 1997 they didn't release one. So, well, I've not seen it personally, so I don't think there's any actual evidence of the size of this creature. but we believe that it's not quite as big as the Jurassic Park T-Rex, which is rumoured to be 43 feet in length. But we have got some good art here that someone has done as a scale chart based on, I guess, anything that is out and legit that's on all the social media pages. Now, because it's not official and it's not been signed off by Universal, we can, I guess, take it as a pinch of salt, but I do really think they've got the scaling down perfect. Just have a look at that first image there. We've got the Mosasaurus in shot, and you've got the Indominus Rex with the Spinosaurus and the original T-Rex, followed by all the other large carnivores, all the way down to a human. Now, on the next image, you can see just the Spinosaurus, the Indominus, and the original T-Rex. And in this next image, which is probably the most important and most relevant to the one we're talking about, is the T-Rexes all put together. Now, I guarantee people watching this video will probably most likely not agree with this artwork. As you can see, this is from someone on Instagram, Jurassic World GD Raw, I think it says on the picture. So go and check that out. It might be a better quality version of it. But you can see that Rexy, he's put, or she has put, at 13.4 metres, 44 feet in length, which is actually a foot longer than what I thought it was. You've got the Buck T-Rex at 12.8 metres, which is 42 feet, which is actually the size of Sue, the T-Rex, I believe, the biggest, well, I say the biggest complete skeleton that we have to date in real life. And then you've got the Doe, which is 12.3 metres, 40 feet. You've got the Ball Green T-Rex, I think from Jurassic Park 3, which is why it's got the bloody mouth, 37 feet, which has been taken from the Jurassic Park 3 scale chart. And then you've got the little baby T-Rex at the bottom. Now, I think this is fairly accurate, to be honest, because especially particularly the original Rex, you can see that that is pretty much perfectly scaled. I would say, based on it just being 2 feet in difference, I probably would scale up slightly the male and the female in the middle, just a tiny tad. But I think this is pretty good. Good little rendition of, well, what the scale chart probably would be like, because I do believe that the original T-Rex is in fact a bit bigger and more robust than the other 3. Well guys, there it is. There is my little bit of love shared for the Doe T-Rex. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do, and click the notification bell. And show the Doe T-Rex a little bit of love for the future in the Jurassic Park franchise. Only one thing left to say, guys. Life will find a way. See you later.